Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com.
Up first this evening, after 14 years, the Keith Clarke trial has come to an end. The 3 soldiers implicated in the murder have been freed of all charges.
Now, it was not the outcome the family of the deceased businessman was hoping for, but an attorney representing one of the accused soldiers noted that the judge was left with no choice.
Raquel Porter has been following the matter.
No case to answer was not the ruling the Clarke's family wanted to hear minutes after 10 o'clock Thursday morning, but Justice Palmer, during his ruling, drew attention to the testimony of 2 senior Jamaica Defense Force officials. Justice Palmer said it was remarkable that 2 of the most senior officials of an organization that employs several processes to ensure accountability could not assist in determining the identity of those who entered the room or fired a weapon. Justice Palmer further complained that the ability of the Jamaica Defense Force to assist the court continued to deteriorate, as a lieutenant colonel could not recall if a signature affixed to 2 letters was his. The judge said the evidence on identification was woefully below standard. Addressing the panel of jurors comprising 3 men and 4 women, Justice Palmer explained that the evidence as it relates to identification is below the standard for him to call upon the defense to answer. The judge explained further that bits of the evidence had fallen short of the legal standard before asking them to enter the formal verdict of not guilty. The 64-year-old accountant was shot multiple times inside the master bedroom of his Kirkland Close home on May 27, 2010 during a police military operation to apprehend then fugitive drug lord Christopher Dudus Coke. Mr. Clarke sustained 25 bullet wounds, 16 of which were to his lower back. His other injuries included bullet wounds to his face, chest, and forearm. One of Keith Clarke's daughter declined to comment after the ruling. Meanwhile, defense attorney Linton Gordon, who represented Private Arnold Henry, says Justice Palmer had no other choice but to comply with legal rules governing evidence.
Mrs. Clarke's and her daughter's evidence, 6 to 8 men in uniform, not identified, in the room where the incident occurred. So it's very difficult without proper identification to say that these specifically are the men responsible. Other efforts were made, such as ballistic reports, but they were not sufficient, as the judge properly ruled, to establish that these men are criminally responsible for the death of Mr. Clarke.
Mr. Gordon says the soldiers are relieved.
Although they were not in custody, there were conditions that restricted their movement, including traveling abroad. One of them, for example, his spouse and his child are abroad because of what is required for them to continue their lives, and he has not been able to visit them nor to join them. So on our side, our clients suffered difficulties during the proceedings that have just been brought to an end.
Raquel Porter, TVJ News.